Good morning. My message is black today. It started out as yellow. What happened? Oh my goodness. Anyway, color. What's color? Good morning. I'm Lara Brzezinski. I am your host this morning with morning prayers at New Thought Media Network. Thank you so much for joining us. We are a prayer team, and someone is here every day, 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m., 8:15 p.m. One of these days I'll get this right. And there's someone here to offer a prayer for you, for the world, for this whole planet. And it is a beautiful, sunny Sunday morning here in Colorado. We did have a great snowstorm, as many places did across the United States over the week. And yesterday the sun came out and was melting a lot of it. And now there's brown dirt, mud showing, there's grass showing, and you can hear the sounds of dripping as the snow chunks down and falls off of trees and branches in the house and stuff. And so it's just that sound of spring in Colorado, that dripping, which is something we just have to accept. Mid-April and snowstorm, and might even be another one on the way in a week or so. Who knows? But not the straight path into spring where it's warmer every day and more sun and rain. Nope, nothing straight path forward, but never straight, as we say in our household. Before I get started on my prayers this morning, I do want to remind you that the prayer team is available to pray with you at prayer@ntmedia.org. No prayer is too small. So whatever you have a question about, you could use some healing around, you could just use some support, some loving energy, just send us a prayer and we'll take that into our prayer request as well. So what I wanted to talk about today was just the planting seeds that is so prevalent in our movement, as far as an idea that gets planted and as it's formulating it, you can't see anything, and then it pops up out of the ground and starts to grow, and from then you can really nurture it and water it. Well, I share that because I do have some seeds planted in our house in anticipation of having an outdoor garden. And what's funny is I hadn't been checking them every single day. I planted them 2 weeks ago today, and 2 days ago I happened to walk by and notice that the broccoli were about a half an inch out of the ground already. One of them was even almost an inch tall. And then I looked some more and I saw that the peas were coming up. No tomatoes yet, no peppers yet. One zucchini is coming up. So it just reminded me that how things that we get started on, ideas that we think, oh, this might be a good idea, I should do that. Everything comes up in different time. Everything shows up in different ways. So even these seeds, as they popped out, they look different, right? They started out from a different seed. So what came out of the ground obviously has a different shape and height and width than its neighbor. And so I just thought about that as I was thinking about what day it was, April 18th, realizing that we're already past the first quarter of 2021, which is amazing to me. It flew by, even though sometimes it feels, we still feel stuck. We still feel like not moving forward because of restrictions that are out there and wanting to be safe. And yet life is still moving on day after day. And we're already halfway into the first month of the second quarter. And being spring, that's where I like to think of, okay, I know people do their New Year's resolutions, beginning of the year, right? It's a great time. Well, spring's another great time, right? That sun, that's beckoning to us to go outside and to move and to get more exercise. I feel more energized in the spring when there's more sun and I can just go out and breathe in the heat and the warmth. Now, I'm not necessarily a lover of high heat. I just like sun and being outside. So this is my call to you today in this prayer about what seeds have you planted a while back that you forgot about, that you stopped watering, that you stopped nurturing, and what seeds, what ideas, what new thing could you start now that it's spring and that energy of new life is right in front of our eyes as the leaves, the buds on the trees are starting to show their greenness and the grass is coming up and thickening and the daffodils and the tulips and the other spring flowers I don't know the names of, but I'm seeing them everywhere. It's a great time for us as humans to also start something new and start growing and watering it and watching it flower. So let's go into prayer on that of newness and new ideas and growth and new life, new fun stuff. All right. So if you're comfortable, I invite you to just close your eyes and settle in. Settle into the sound of my voice, hearing the melody as it washes over you and goes within. The melody of the voice of spirit in this moment. For spirit, source, energy, life is everywhere, ever present, in every moment, in me, in you, in every being on this planet. That energy of creation that is opening up the buds and the trees and growing those leaves, creating shade, allowing that tree to have nourishment as the sun hits those leaves. That creation is within as we think of something that we might like to do in our lives. That creative essence is in the thought as it grows, as it takes form, as it shapes itself within our mind before we even take a step into making that show up in our lives. That creative essence is within us every day, even as we choose what clothes to wear and earrings and necklace to match, right? That creative essence that was in the creator who made these, but in our choice of how we show up each morning. And so today, I just claim the newness of life, the possibility in this moment of starting something new, something grand, something glorious, something fun, something easy, something challenging, whatever. Now is the opportunity to stand in this moment and say yes to life, to say yes to a cleaner house, to say yes to a new car, a new job, writing a book, going online and putting yourself out there for a new relationship, for taking a health class, for looking in your refrigerator and deciding what needs to go and what ought to be there instead to support and nourish. Whatever it is, now is the time for a new idea to get planted, to get rolled around in your head and grow with additions to it. As that one little thought grows and expands and you take that first step. And so I just claim and know for myself that today is a day of newness, a day of taking action, a day of pulling out, not from the ground, but looking back at that idea that I planted that was dormant. And now is the time to add water, add fertilizer and nourish it. Or now is the time to investigate something new and add newness and energy and life to my life, to your life. And as I claim that for myself, I claim this new energy and this new growth and prosperity and abundance of whatever that idea is and that action is in your life too, in the lives of everyone on this planet. And for this energy that is just filling me up with joy and excitement, I am so grateful. I am grateful for the knowing that each and every day is a new day full of new possibilities. And I can add to it as I want with that power of the divine creative essence co-creating with me. I am so grateful for that power, for I don't have to do it all alone. I just have to be and be excited and be willing and to tap into that creative essence. And I am grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my breath. I am grateful for each and every one who is here this morning and will listen at a later time. Grateful for the connection that we have in our hearts, in our minds, and across technology. Grateful, grateful, grateful. So with joy and excitement and love and woohoo, I just release and let go this prayer into that divine creative essence from which it came. And I allow it to be. And so it is. Good morning. Good morning, Wayne. Good morning, Ronald. Susan Group. Suzanne, sorry. Beautiful good morning. Wayne, circle of love. Yes, we all are. Woohoo. Let's see who else. Diego, good morning. Good morning. Let's see. And so it is. Happy Sunday. Awesome. Happy Sunday to all of you. And just a reminder, Sunday is full of opportunities to get filled up right after this at 8:30. If I end on time, we have Reverend Melissa with her Sunday Spirit and Practice, 8:30 to 9 o'clock. We have Midtown Atlanta service that we're broadcasting. And then at 10 o'clock, CSL Denver. And of course, there's all of our podcasts from the past week. If you missed them, you can go to the Facebook page, New Thought Media Network, and go back to the videos upcoming this week. Tomorrow, Monday, 7 a.m. If you want to plant some seeds, start with the visioning process with Reverend Robert. It's awesome. That'll get the juices flowing. That'll get the ideas coming, spirit and you co-creating something new. Awesome, awesome. So with that, let's see if I have anything I can show you that I can think of. I'm not so good at finding the banners, but I do want to remind you always, if you want some spiritual pick-me-up throughout the day, New Thought Radio. There's a link on the website, ntmedia.org. You can go to download the app Live 365 and select New Thought Radio. And of course, I almost forgot, if anything that we say, post, share, whether it's a podcast, a prayer, supports you, nourishes you, I encourage you to share your love back with us so we can continue this by donating ntmedia.org. And we are a 501c3, so it's all tax deductible. And I just say thank you. I wish you a blessed, inspired, fun, awesome Sunday, however it unfolds in your life. So thank you. Have a great rest of your day.